been to the gym several times where men have harassed me,
Yeah.
but I have never come online to do a story time about it because I just felt like at that moment I've dealt with it and I dealt with it. You isn't. By the time I finish dealing with it, I'll become the villain. That's I always end up becoming the villain because I will go above and beyond. That is my own above and beyond.
That is Princess treatment.
So,
But like, why did you feel like you need to, like, just because a man approached you and said you look beautiful, to then go online and bash the guy like,
yeah.
it doesn't.
Depending on, I don't know, depending on the interaction as well too. Sometimes
She literally said all he did was say, "Oh, you're really beautiful, by the way,"
and you know, some
walked
people
away.
they just want social media clout.
Yeah, but then it's like, is that really what that you're not gonna find a
social
boyfriend
media
that
these,
way?
It's social media these days. People do a lot of
Rubbish for
shit.
it.
So like, it's just, I guess it's just social media clout because I don't know. I don't see that one as something where you have to come online to come and like, oh, somebody asked me out today.
And that's what I feel like it's harder for, and I'm not even trying to support men because I do not support men in anything, period.
No, we're not over here.
Not
we
over
don't
here.
them.
We don't support them. Sorry. Not sorry. But at the same time, I will understand why they won't want to approach women anymore, why they won't want to, like.
I don't blame men sometimes where
Do
they don't
you
want to approach.
get?
But you know what? In the past few years, my experience with men, and this is not even about dating, even just general men that I don't have anything to do with them, I find them quite nice. Like, not nice, kind. Like, I'm a bridal makeup artist. Sometimes when I go to work and, you know, I'm trying to pull my suitcase, I will see like random guys. And trust me, I look like a bum half of the times. Like, big jacket, my hair is not even brushed. I've been fighting and working and on my foot for hours. And these men always come and go, oh, let me help you. Like, and they don't ask me for anything back. And I've also got men in my life that they've been so kind to me, like they will do stuff for me. And I understand pretty privilege is also a thing.
But if you're genuinely a nice person with good character, then of course
so I feel like there are a lot of kind-hearted men out there, but I feel like the horrible ones have overshadowed them. And I feel like because a lot of women has had very bad experiences with men, other men, so they've sort of categorized, generalized all men and put them in the same box, like all men are the same. This is not me trying to act like a simp, like, oh my God, I want to be picked. I do
never
not
support any
I repeat,
men
I do not want to be picked.
support.
I do not want to be harvested. Thank you.
Harvested.
I don't want to be picked. I don't want to be harvested. I don't want to be plucked. Leave me alone. But it's just, this is me speaking as human. Like, sometimes I feel like we women, we need to tone it down.
A little bit.
We need to tone it down sometimes. And I'm speaking to myself too, by the way.
Yeah, because what do you mean bare minimum and princess treatment is you...
No, that's not that word.
Cutting off your whole family.
That would be princess treatment for me, if you can cut them all off for me.
But that is, I can't lie, because it's like, if obviously your family is...
if they're stressing me out, cut them out, because the Gucci is good enough for you to cut them off.
Okay, because that pussy got powers. Powers. Who said that? Future?
But on a more serious note, I just feel like these days, relationships and dating is just, I don't know. I'm a bridal makeup artist, and I always ask all of my brides, like, where do you find these men from? But I work mainly in the Muslim community, and I understand in the Muslim community, dating is totally different in terms of how they get married. So
yeah, they don't really date.
They don't really date because it's against the religion to like really,
get involved
for that long, get involved.
Yeah.
It's always a situation where, okay, you've seen her, you like her, ask for her father's details, and then contact her father, and then, the father have to know a bit about your family, and then you get married.
Maybe, is that a thing with just like the older generation? Because I feel like a lot of the young brides we've had recently, like a couple of them have like been like, oh, we knew each other
a couple of them have dated. But then when I say dated, our version of dating,
it's not the same
West
as
Africans.
Theirs, yeah, not even just West African. Anybody that's just not Muslim.
That's just Muslim is different from Muslim.
Yeah, because
kind of dating.
We would like, sleep over at their houses and go on dates together, cook together.
The family, we meet the family, we do all
all that stuff.
But with the Muslim, not all, I want to believe all Muslim communities, they are totally different with the way they do it. So I always ask them in regards to, how do you lot find these men? But again, because of the religion, so from the religion point of view, it's kind of like,
easier to meet,
yeah,
or like it's like they have like a platform, where they meet on, because they both share the same faith like that, which is interesting, because it's like in Christianity you don't really see, there's no like a
you marry a man in the church. You are marrying devil gongo gongo himself.
Hey yo.
Shush.
That's not so.
Shush.
Men and women of God shall.
It is well.
But yeah.
So yeah, I feel like dating in this day and age is just it's a bit of a headache. And
it's even more of a headache when like you have both either men and women online just showing
and the fact that
traits,
but then I want to believe we don't hate each other in real lives, because again,
but at the end of the day, you still want the marriage, you still want the house, you still want the kids. So it's like
maybe not everybody wants it, but what I'm trying to say is social media plays a big role in this hatred towards men and women.
Yeah.
But in real
towards
life,
relationship and dating.
Yeah, but
because a lot of people are like, I'm so healed. Who has time to be doing this and
Mhm.
and
Even
that's,
me.
And that's fairs. That's fairs. Be like that, because at the end of the day, who has time to be
even
looking
me on
after
social
you?
media? Like the other day, I saw a video of a lady said, "Oh, she had a plank of wood in her hand, and then she was like, I hear they are beating men somewhere," and she was running there with the plank of wood, and I was like, can I come with my own hammer too?
Now that's the kind of content I love.
But it's just for to me, that was just the
banter.
content. That was just the
Yeah.
banter. And I had a lot of guys in my DM like, are we that bad? I was like, you lot are devils.
Please, since when they
cousins.
said we
But
are rather
again-
be in the woods with a bear than a
But again, I feel like sometimes social media takes it too far. Don't get me wrong, I understand. I'm not trying to invalidate that some people get like really horrible experiences. I've had horrible experiences with men, but I'm not gonna paint all of them with the same brush. I've also met men that are amazing, that I have had really great experience with them, as well as I've had horrible experience with men. But I'm not going to paint them all in the same brush, and vice versa. I'm sure there are different men that have met me. One will say, "Hey, that girl, she's a snake. She's a rat. She's a whatever," and another person will see as, "Oh, she's an angel. She's beautiful. She's amazing." So
just depends what you get.
yeah, but I feel like social media plays a huge role in terms of relationship and dating in this day and age. And I don't know if it's gonna get any better.
I don't
really
think it will, because there's too much, like, there's just too much free will. Like, some people are not censored enough. I don't think. And it's like, it's not that you should be censored, but it's just, there's certain things you just don't need to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I feel like one thing I actually wanted to ask is, what is love? Because definition of love, I guess definition of love, I guess love has different meanings to different people. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like love has different meanings to different people. And what love means to me might not be what love means to you. And what love means to him might not be what love means to me. And I think that's another thing. So sometimes I feel like it's all about finding someone that you both have the same meaning of love.
So the definition of love is it's a combination of emotions, choices, actions, and philosophical perspective. Right.
That's why I said I feel like different people has different definitions of love. And I feel like two people that have the same version of love, like the same version, two people that have the same definition of love should always meet. And I feel like when those two people meet, they can connect. Do you get it? Because their meanings of love sort of aligns with each other. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
So I think moving forward, okay, let's talk about moving forward in terms of relationship, because we need each other.
Yeah, humans are not born to be like alone.
We need each other. In as much as I'm even one of them that come online, I need a man, I need a man. We need each other. We do. We are not born to be
alone.
We're not. We need each other. Even animals need each other. So
right.
I feel like
they do, but right.
Yeah. So I feel like moving forward, people that are looking for the same meaning in love or of love should meet each other. Maybe that might work. Does that make sense?
that should naturally be how it is. Like, you shouldn't just be like going off with somebody who doesn't have the same ideals as you, aren't compassionate in the same way as you. No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
love is sweet though.
Well, when money enter, love is sweet. But like I'm saying, like,
sometimes when money enter, your definition will align, Shani. Your definition alignment here will come from nowhere. It will just connect. But after be 3 years or 2 years, you might not connect again.
Right.
But yeah, I know I'm joking a lot, but I just feel like, yeah, moving forward, two people that have the same alignment when it comes to what they're looking for should meet each other. But unfortunately, that's not the situation. It's always two different people. Always. Do you know how many married people I know, men and women? And when they tell me stuff about their marriage, I'm like, damn, you're living with the enemy. Have you seen that movie before? Living with the enemy. And I'm like, hey, this is making this thing more scarier. This love thing more scary and
Yeah,
scary.
but then it's like it's no scarier than like starting a business. But then I hear it because at the end of the
Business is
day,
different.
it's different because in a business you're going in it alone. By the end of the day,
Yeah.
you're doing something with something and for something, and it still has the same amount of like ways to backfire. You can even like self-sabotage yourself. You can like, do you know what I mean? So it's like there still are some principles that are similar when it comes to like love and romance and relationships. So it's like when you can put your all in a business, and when you can put your all in your whatever it is you're doing in life, whatever.
Yeah.
Why can't you do that with someone you see romantically and something that you want? Because you're not just entering a relationship because, oh, it looks good and I can take selfies and the vacations and da da da. When you want a relationship and you want romance and you want love, you're doing it for those things. So why aren't you putting your all in it the same way you would put your all in your business?
You I
Right.
understand
Were you
what you're trying
silenced
to
or were
say.
you silenced?
I understand what you're trying to say, but this is the thing. It's you can't compare business to
Not just
love.
business, but just life as well. Like your self care, what you do in life, everything. Like I understand that obviously again, it's not just your feelings you have to take into consideration when it comes to what's it called, a romance or relationship. By the end of the day, when it comes to a business, you also have to take your clients' feelings into consideration. You have to take the way your
It's
business looks into
totally
consideration.
different, Yewande.
Like
You
no, I
cannot.
get it's different, but it's similar in certain
It's
ways.
nowhere near similar.
Okay, why is it not similar?
Because when it comes to business, this is something that you've got passion for, that you're going into and you're
Yeah.
investing. And obviously, you're going to work hard towards trying to make more from trying to
Yeah.
make your capital back and your interest. And if it doesn't go well, you can always collapse it or sell or reshare or whatsoever
Yeah.
and try something else.